Hi friends, good afternoon. There's an update regarding Tempo, Tembo Global Industries Limited. So this is the logo of the company. We'll look at some of the write-up first. So Tembo Defence Products, which is a subsidiary, not a complete subsidiary, an associate company of Tembo Global Industries. Tembo Global Industries owns 29% stake in Tembo Defence Products. Tembo Defence Products signed an MOU with the Government of Maharashtra to boost defense manufacturing unit. The company is going to set up a defense industry, specifically manufacturing defense related products, and this is in association with the Government of Maharashtra. So this information was communicated across to the exchange in January. However, more up-to-date information has been shared with regards to the amount of investment that Tembo Global holds in Tembo Defence Products, which is 29%. Uh, value of the paid up capital or the share capital held is 4 crores and 5 lakhs, 45 lakh shares of 10 rupees. Sorry, yeah, 10 rupees each. So it makes it to 4.5 crores, not 4 crores and 5 lakhs. It is 4.5 crores. My mistake. The objective of the company is to undertake, engage in, conduct, carry on business of manufacturing, repairing, refitting, inventing, experimenting, testing, originating, and fabricating. So this write-up is more to do with the focus on the Tempo Global Industries, what they do, and since 29% stake of it is held in the Tempo Defence Products, so definitely if that company is going to be doing well, the overall impact on the Tembo Global Industries would also be there if effective. So we'll cover Tembo Global Industries as an overall perspective for today. Then maybe on another video we can work on getting some details of the Tembo Defence Products. Normally, not much of information is available since it's a newly registered company, registered on the 13th of February 2024, which is last year, exactly a year above. So, uh, the objectives of this MOU is to explore business opportunities in the defense industry, to boost defense manufacturing capabilities and generate employment as per the MOU, and the Government of Maharashtra as an associate company, also known as an affiliate, is a business in which another company holds a significant, usually 20 to 50%, but non-controlling stake, allowing the investor to exert influence but not full control over the association's operation. So, though Tempo Global Industries would have a say in the overall uh, meetings of the company. However, it won't be able to influence any decision making. However, it can make suggestions, and the overall board would make the necessary decisions in accordingly. So, this is what I was saying is my mistake. 45 lakh shares at 10 rupees makes it 4.5 crores. Uh, Current stock price of the company is 501. The stock has grown from rupees 64 in December 2019, and it went to as high as 709 in December 2024, almost 11 times. But later it has corrected in the last, actually in the month of January, there is a correction because of the promoter selling around 14% of the stake in the company. So the price has fallen between January and March, and that is the reason why there is about the current price about 510 today. So return on capital employed is 24%, ROE is 26%, which is the second best in the industry compared to its peers. Book value is 76.6. The current price is 6.54 times of its book value. Stock PE of 14. Industry average is about 28. So it's a good value addition if somebody wants to invest in this company. However, further complete research on the industry, the outlook growth of the industry, and what sort of futuristic plans the analyst in the market uh, do look at from this company and the industry point of view. Promoter holding, as I said, reduced from uh, I think about 14% from 55 to 41% in January. Overall, in the last 3 years, there has been about 31% decrease in the promoter shareholding. That is the major reason why the stock has corrected. So the company had an order book of about 1200 crores uh, in the last quarter. That is quarter 3 2025. There is expected to have another 1200 crores worth projects which are currently in the bidding pipeline. So the outcome of these bids not yet updated as the company hasn't received any new substantial order in the last 2 3 months. The last order I probably believe the company received was in the month of December and in the month of January. So one was for 40 crores and the other one was about 53 crores. Market capitalization is 745, debt is 50 crores, cash is 37 lakhs, asset turnover ratio of 4.36, inventory turnover ratio of 10.8. So it has a good inventory turnover ratio. However, the percentage of the business that the company holds in the overall industry is very significantly small, though it has increased from 0.01% to 0.06% in about 2 years. So very small amount, and there is high scope chances of increasing its business. However, this industry is very easy to replicate this business from another company perspective. So there is no monopoly kind of business. It's easy setup, easy uh, easy copy and develop strategies, so any company can make similar kind of products without too much difficulty and can easily replicate the profitability and better margins in the industry. So this is a negative point. It doesn't have any sort of uh, holding that it can replicate into a monopoly and build profitability based on this. So that is a negative point. Price to cash flow minus 100. Ideally, it, it seems good because the company is able to use its uh, capital well. It is able to generate a good turnover 10 times possible of its holdings, or you can say inventory, since the inventory turnover ratio is 10, which suggests that it is able to manage things well, and that is why the cash flow is good compared to the price in the market. Debt to equity is 0.94, which is good, though the borrowings have increased in the last 1 2 years, which could also lead to higher costs of doing business and interest payments, which could affect the bottom line of the company. Uh, okay, these are some negative points. Earnings include another income of 20 crores in the last 1 year, 1.5 year. So that is something that is impacting overall promoter decreased to 31% in the last 3.5 years. Borrowings have increased from 50 crores to 228 crores in 9 months. Company has negative cash flow from operations of 7.44. So uh, not enough cash flow is being generated from the operations, which is coming out of the reports on a few of the websites based on the analysis and study conducted here. So, why is the price of the Tempo Global Industries falling? It's not easy to pinpoint the exact reason. Tempo Global Industries could be falling due to competition, low pricing power, potential debt concerns, and detailed breakdown here. So there's a lot of competition in that industry, like pipe hangers, support systems, textile trading, where it faces competition from international and domestic players both, low negotiating pricing power. So the company is not able to price its product appropriately because of immense competition from other companies and overall uh, supply chain internationally as well. That concerns, as I said, that has grown, which is causing the companies impacting its risk profile, creating negative sentiment in the market. It creates a bad impression. Even after having appropriate capital, the company has to borrow more money, and if it is not able to convert that into substantial amount of profit, then it makes that much more difficult to repay that money and creates more negative sentiment in the market due to the management handling of the finance. Shareholding changes, which is I think the biggest factor that has led to a decline in the share, signifies the lack of confidence in the growth of this industry. So this is a big impact overall, and moreover, there is high volatility of uh, volume of shares traded because 58% of the stock is held by the public. No investment holdings by the foreign institutional investors, no holdings by direct institutional investors, no holdings by any mutual fund. So let's go through some of the details. The products, you can have a look at them. So firefighting, a uh, lot of hangers, pipe hangers, slotted channels, uh, wedge anchors. So mostly for the large industries. Uh, you have rubber support, rubber products for oil and gas, drainage system, anti-vibration solutions, fasteners like nuts and bolts. There are anchoring solutions for maybe ships and big large vessels. So user industries, oil, gas, cement, mining, textile, chemicals, petrochemicals, automobile, building, construction, drainage, manufacturing industry, heavy machinery, trading division, companies that trade and export of fiber, yarn, shooting and shirting, fabric, uniform fabric, knitted fabric, handkerchief and bed sheets, etc. It exports to over 20 countries. So that would be a good option of income. However, there must be a lot of competition from the international companies as well. Clientage, Saudi Aramco, Sherapuji, ECG, Tata Projects, Tyco, Drake, and Skull, Sterling and Wilson, Bayeti, Architects, Godrej, etc. Engineering 63%, textiles 37%, 9.22 crore contract, which is very small and insignificant number. That is early last year, so this information is not up to date. New foreign subsidiary set up in USA. Then company has proposed a form joint venture Man Tembo Industries with Mash Saudi-based company to set up a manufacturing in Saudi Arabia. Company is planning tie-ups with foreign companies in the defense industry. So let's move on. This is we already been through this. We'll go through some more information. Okay, there we go. Okay. A lot of screenshots I've taken with information that is invaluable, for us to have a look at. Yeah, this is will start. Rather, we continue from here. So you can see today the stock is up 2%. Then over the last 5 days it is up 6%, which is good sentiment overall. Last 1 month, 18% correction in the value. It is more to do with the negative sentiment of high borrowings and also sale of assets by the promoters, or sale of shares rather, sorry. 20% in the last 6 months, which is a positive. 87% value add in the last 1 year. It had a great performance in the last 8 9 months with regards to profitability. That is the reason why you can see that the stock had rallied up and it was bullish until about uh, January, and thereafter, with the sale of value by the promoters, it has negatively impacted the overall performance. So all time 1381%. So the company was probably listed about 34 35 rupees. You can see here listed on 6th of September 2018. Then you can see 42% increase in revenue year on year, which is amazing. Increase of 266.75 net income. So net profit margins, you can see here net profit margin increased overall, which is a very good sign for the company. These You can look at the EPS TTM last 12 months is 35. Net income, so this is in million. So if you divide 10 million is 1 crore, so divide it by 10. So net income is 13 crores. And revenue breakup again is in billions, so it will be difficult for you to understand. So we'll look at it from another side. uh, this is metal fabrication industry, manufacturing. Tempo.in is the company website, headquarters in Navi Mumbai, founded in 2010. So we can see the performance. This is the net margin, net income. You can see net income, the revenue is in dark blue, net income is in light blue, and the one in the red, you can see overall percentage of margin. So about 8.5, the net percentage has increased to about 9 something, almost 10. You can say 10%, 9.9% is the net margin. So which is a good significant improvement year on year, you can say, between the last. This again, it's not completely up to date. Q3 24, which means this is financials as of last year, not of the current year. You can ignore this for now. Uh, Revenue to profit, now very clear here, so ignore this. Signs MOU with Government of Maharashtra, so Tempo Defence Products update is there here. Prior to that, in the month of January. The company had million. If you divide million by 10, you get crores. So it's 40.7 crores order in January. Then this is some details of the two information pieces here. You can see here there was another order worth 53 crores in the month of December, which rallied the stock by 2%. And you can see here around the 6th of December, the price of the stock was 768, which is amazing bull run that it had. So yeah, hasn't fared very well amongst the low performers, even with the kind of profit that it has generated recently in the last 2 quarters. Still, it is saying that it is a low performer. Valuation seems to be overvalued versus the market average. So again, comparison of that industry, the price of the stock is overvalued, which suggests and seems that there could be further correction in this stock. Finance growth has been moderate. Profitability, good signs of profitability and efficiency. Stock is not in the overbought zone, so people aren't really very keen to buy it, which would give it another push bull run, uh, leading to a addition to the value of the company. So that kind of pressure is still not there, which can push the stock prices up. No red flag, higher than industry revenue growth. So this could be just a small amount overall, very small, insignificant amount of share market. You can see increasing market share 0.01% to 0.06% over the last 5 years. So you can imagine it's very small, negligible amount that the company uh, has in the market share, though it can easily increase its overall market share, though there will be a lot of things to be considered, investment point of view, then uh, kind of competition, how they will be able to overcome that competition, and what are the sources of growth. So one negative sentiment that the company has, that the promoters work who started this company, 31% of their shareholding has been sold in the last 3.5 years, which signifies that they are not really keen in uh, developing uh, they are not really keen in developing the company further. If they had strong uh, strong anticipation of growth in this industry or from the company, they wouldn't have sold their um, shareholding. So this is again something, it can be easily converted from uh, average kind of performance to good to excellent performance. However, that would need dedication uh, from somebody who is willing to invest time, invest money, and possibly look at high term volume of business and high term profitability. So company would need to do a lot of investment to be able to generate more revenue. You can see foreign institutional just hold 0.02%. They had about 1.63% share value as of December 2023, and they've sold their holdings here. Then total promoter holdings is 41%. You can see drop of 14% between December and January. In within 1 month, mutual funds do not have any holdings. Other domestic institutions also do not have any holding. You can see retail and others signify almost 59% of the stock holding here. This is a small history of dividends that the company has paid. February 14 dividend of 1 rupee interim, then September 2024 1 rupee dividend, then July 1 rupee dividend, Then prior to that, 2023, 1.5 rupees dividend. Earlier the year before, 1.2. So comparatively, trying to maintain some stability. Uh, this was the uh, reported profit for Q3 FY25. Net profit increased to 16 crores against 4.45 in December 2023. Sales rose 42% to rupees 164 crores as against rupees 115 for the previous quarter, December 23. So you can see that the overall sentiment for this particular month or this particular quarter was good, and the negative part of the stock was the promoter's sale. That is considered as the biggest drawback in the stock. Limited company wide range of steel products used in pipe support, HVAC, anti-vibration systems, various industrial applications. With manufacturing units in Vasai, the company also trades textile products and exports its offering to USA, Middle East. Then some overview we've already been through. Sales growth of 73%, profit growth of 138%, book value 120 rupees, stock P of 25, price to book value of 4.28, a high of 882 on 2nd of January this year. So you can see 882 down to 510, which is almost 60-70%. Not 60-70%, however, you can say 35%, 40% value erosion. This is the highest traded volume September 3rd last year. High PE of 38 on 31st of January this year. Then price to book 7.39 on 2nd of January, and 7.3 down to about 4.5 now. So huge impact. Peer industry, look at different market caps, a range of 600 to 900. Price you can compare. Most of the companies are priced between 200 to 600, 700. Only EMCO Alcon 1500 and Concord Control Systems 1100. So those are mostly in range. You can compare and see how the other companies are doing, analyze them, and see which one can offer a better return. And if they have any sort of monopoly in the market, something that cannot be easily copied and cannot be easily introduced into the market. So that is the kind of investment I would suggest you all to look into. So there may be a lot of analysis to be done, though the prices are not very high. So you can look at this from a long-term perspective, see what kind of uh, market market share that the company may have. So as you can see, 0.06% for Tempo Global. So other companies, if they have a higher market share and some sort of monopoly in the market, would make it more easy for them to, price the products in a better way. So EPS, ROE, so there are some good returns you can see here. 30%, Extel Industries, Concord Control 39%, Zodiac Energy 27%, Mac Power 23, Forbes Precision Tool 43. So you can see there's a good return that you can get from some other companies you can look at. Good profit growth 67% in the last 3 years, good revenue 60% in the last 3 years, maintaining healthy ROE for the past 3 years. Negative cash flow is the only drawback here. Uh, Healthy ROE again, that is efficient cash conversion cycle of 32 days. Promoter holding decrease company might be capitalizing the interest. Debtor days have improved. So you can see again a wide variety of companies. Those are not exactly comparing an apple to an apple. So you can see some companies are dealing with similar kind of businesses as Tempo Global does. So you have some textile companies here as well, or companies that deal with textile fabric, yarn, and stuff like that. You have Vishal Mega Mart, then you have Cello World, different kind of companies, more to do with some consumer products, something similar to what the company may be dealing with. May not be exactly just the same range of products, but one same range of products compared to various different products and offerings that the other companies may have. So it may be some sort of related industries, not exactly the same. Again, here also you can see some companies have a low return on capital, uh, but some of them are still good enough. Logistic ways also 15% is not bad, but you need to look at it, what kind of business volume that the companies are able to generate. So that is important. What is the price and what is price to book value? It becomes important consideration in the overall context. Sales, you can see, remain stagnant, expenses reduced, overall operating profit improved. So this could be one of another major factor that could have impacted the stock negatively. Sales did not go up enough in the last quarter to be able to justify the current pricing of the market, and therefore leading to a correction. Net profit slightly improved. However, there is scope for improvement depending on how the company performs. Sales expenses, EPS, you can see over the last 12 months, from 12 rupees it's showing as 35, so it's a big jump. Again, similar to what we've just been on through all that. So the last year has been really good on all the aspects here: stock price, return on equity, compounded profit growth, and sales growth as well. So last quarter not that great from a revenue perspective. That is the reason why there is an impact on the overall share value. Two negative sentiments. One is revenue stagnant, and the second is sale of promoter shares. Anyway, borrowings is the concern here, already highlighted earlier. Equity capital reserves, I mean, really reserves are not too much that the company can, use to build their overall uh, growth. Maybe something that they can look, possibly build some reserves, then look at some diversification and improvement in their business model. Uh, I think that is it, friends. Thank you for watching. That should be it, and let us connect with another video maybe tomorrow sometime. So, wish you a happy weekend in advance in case we do not catch up again tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Please share this with your friends, family, and associates, those who could benefit from this information. Thank you. Have a great day.